over to YouTube, fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a blessing to be back with you beautiful people this Sunday morning. I just want to jump back on Charlo versus Castano. Tremendous fight that happened last night. And, you know, I woke up this morning and saw a lot of feedback from a lot of other professional fighters. You know, other professional fighters who kept it real. Who stated that they had Castano winning that fight. Shout out to SOG, Andre Ward. Shout out to Sean Showtime Porter. Shout out to Sergio Mora. Shout out to Max Kellerman. Among a lot of others who actually saw the fight and called the fight, how it actually happened and how it actually went down. You know, I watched the press conference. I watched Charlo say a lot of things that here's where you can gauge the caliber of a fighter, of a man. When they are willing to admit a loss. When they are willing to make that ultimate sacrifice and swallow their pride and say, hey man, wasn't my best performance. He was the better man. And I'm at least cool with the draw. Let's run it back. Not I won the fight. Not I dictated the pace. Not I would knock him out in the rematch. You don't even want the rematch. I believe I'll knock him out in the rematch. So let's see if that rematch happens. But shout out to other professional fighters and people on higher platforms who watch the fight and is not afraid to tell the truth. Who is not afraid to tell the truth. I like that in a person. I like that. Now, you see, judges should be reprimanded for bullcrap like this. You know, when you're fighting a Texas fighter in Texas and you get a draw, that's the judges telling you that you won without giving you the win. The fight should not have been in Texas. I don't care if it was in San Antonio. Stated this last night. It should not have been in Texas. You know, there's only actually two professional fighters that I've witnessed in a ring when they were given the fight and stated in the ring interview, I didn't win that fight. The other fighter won. One was Chris Bird, former heavyweight champion of the world. A lot of people don't know Chris Bird. I do. I follow him on Instagram. And like a dummy, I called him out to a fight. I actually called him out to a fight. Chris Bird has lost a lot of weight. He's in tremendous shape. And Chris Bird would beat the beard off my face. I don't care if he's 54. He could be 60 and he still would beat the beard off my face. I just wanted to see what he would say. And he actually reacted. I mean, not reacted, but he actually responded to it. He said, look, you know, I'm trying to become middleweight champion of the world, man. Not heavyweight, not cruiserweight, you know. You never know. I dream big, so that's why I challenged him, you know. But anyway, he was one of them, and George Foreman was one of them. Why can't fighters swallow their pride and actually admit when they didn't win the fight? But the fact that you have other professional fighters, retired fighters, and boxing analysts that will speak the truth, I like that. I like it a lot. There's some people out there who think Charlo won that fight. You know, you are entitled to your opinion. And maybe you are a fan of Charlo, which I am too. And there was a lot of people on my last video about this fight that commented and said, hey man, I'm a Charlo fan. But I got to keep it real, just like you, Real Talk, just like you, OG. Charlo didn't win that fight. I like that in a person. I like that in a person who can tell the truth no matter what. Who doesn't care what anybody thinks or what anybody says. That's me. I mean, it's not only my opinion, it's what I saw is what happened. is what happened. And for Charlo to state certain things that he stated, I don't like it. I don't. Everybody clearly saw that Castano was robbed. He won that fight. Castano wants the rematch. Charlo doesn't. I don't care what he said. You stated it in the post-fight ring interview. You said I don't know. It's up to Al Heyman. That's basically saying I don't want the rematch. I do not want any more of Castano. You know how much it sucks to train for months on end, to be away from your family, to be away from your kids, blood, sweat, and tears, to get in the ring and be completely and utterly robbed. That's a bad feeling. It's a really, really bad feeling. And the fact that there's nothing that can be done about it to these freaking judges suck, man. Judges suck. Fighting a Texas fighter in Texas. I remember when Paulie Malignaggi fought Baby Bull. Can't remember his name. Cannot remember that fighter's name, but they called him the Baby Bull. And Paulie Malignaggi got robbed. And they had to do a rematch, and they actually gave him the rematch. They finally gave Paulie Malignaggi his just due. But in the ring after the fight, Paulie Malignaggi stated it. Man, you can't get a decision in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that they fought in Texas that first fight. And Paulie clearly won that fight. If you're fighting a Texas fighter in Texas, and the fight is remotely close, you're not getting the decision. You have to knock that fighter out. And should Charlo rematch Castano again, it better not be in Texas. And Castano, don't leave it up to the judges. Get him out of there. Was it a close fight? Yes, most definitely. But did Castano do enough to win? Yes. There should be an undisputed super welterweight champion as we speak. But it's not, because we were in Texas. No hate on Charlo, bro, but I lose respect for fighters judging on how they react after they actually lose a fight. Wasn't no split decision draw. And like you stated, Charlo, you did not win. I thought I won the fight. No, you didn't. Shout out to professional fighters and people on higher platforms who is not willing to bend and lie. That speak the truth. Shout out to the fans out there who are not afraid to speak the truth as well. Shout out to y'all. Real recognizes real, and the truth will set you free. Never mind what I'm talking about, y'all. Again, comment down below, let your boy Real Talk know. Man, respect all, fair none. God bless. Until next time, Real Talk Boxing, we up. And we out of here.